Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Alrighty, well today we're going to be checking out the Viper Dan. Now if you guys remember, a lot of you voted on the Viper Dan in December's poll. What that is guys, y'all are gracious and use my affiliate link to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I do earn a commission from that. I'm not going to hide that. I tell you that, no problem. What I do is with that commission, they don't offer me a coupon code, so this is kind of how I work around getting more knives for the channel. They tell me what I'm going to get at the beginning of the month through my affiliate link. I turn that right around. I buy knives to put on the channel for review and eventually give away. I started doing the polls on the community tab of the channel's homepage. Last month I had the Dan, the Free, and the Key all Viper knives because I hadn't had a Viper knife yet. Y'all voted, and the Dan won. I say Dan 1 because there's a Dan 1 and a Dan 2. So I have one going on right now. There's another poll for January going on. If you go check it out, we have the Spyderco Rock Jumper, we have the Fox Knives Jimson, and we have the Condor Tool and Knife Krakatoa. And dude, that's a close race. I think normally, since I've been doing it, the winner usually wins by a good 8 to 10% margin. Not right now, man. The Rock Jumper, the Spyderco Rock Jumper is barely edging out the Krakatoa by about 2%. So, hey, if you're interested, want to go check it out, vote on what knife comes up for January, please do that. Head on over to the channel's homepage and click on the community tab, and it's probably going to be the first thing you see on the community tab. But anyway, back to the Dan. Now, I did say there's a Dan 1 and a Dan 2. The Dan 1 has a drop point blade. The Dan 2 has a Wharncliffe blade. Dan 1 is available in this version of Silver Twill Micarta. It is also available in Green G10. The Dan 2 has a Wharncliffe blade. It is also available in a Silver Twill Micarta, but it's more flashy than the, I mean, it's kind of super flashy, and man, I just wasn't going to go with that one. And then it's also available in a burgundy canvas micarta, if I remember correctly. And that one, I almost went with that one, but no, we ended up with this one. Now, as you can see, that Silver Twill micarta, you can see the silver in there. Really, really nicely done micarta. Bit of a contour on the handle, as you can see there. Now, you do have a backspacer, an anodized backspacer. Now, I looked around. I'm pretty sure it is aluminum. Don't quote me on that. It will pick up a magnet, but the magnet won't stick. I believe the magnet is being drawn in by the liners behind it, but I'm pretty sure it is aluminum. Could be titanium, but I'm not 100% sure. So let me know. If you know, let me know. Now, Viper Knives comes from Italy. Designed, there you go, by Tommaso Rumici. Very cool. It is ambidextrous. You've got top-mounted pocket clip screws, which nice. It makes it ambidextrous. You do have a lanyard hole if you would like. And yeah, look at that body screw. The body screw's recessed too. Very nice. Very nice. That one, yeah. Pivot, sticks up a little bit. Not too bad. Handle, otherwise, really, really well done. And you can see those liners are pretty much nested inside that micarta as well. Now, this is not a locking knife. It is a friction folder. Now, I will tell you, it does have a half stop. And there you go. It locks open. Shut. Very nice. Now, I've seen it listed places as a front flipper. Yeah, it's not a front flipper. It's not fidgety. It is definitely, unless this is just overly tight for some reason, but I don't believe it is, and it's really not meant to be. It's meant to be a, how do they put it? Non-obtrusive a non-obtrusive carry, you know, basically meaning it's not going to scare people. That's basically the meaning that we're trying to get across. Now the Dan, who's Dan? Nobody's Dan. Dan stands for Daily Assorted Needs. That's what it stands for. So, pretty cool. Like I said, friction folder. Open it up. Now, you've got a really, really nice satin finished N690 blade on it with some fingerprints that we will get off there for you. There you go. There you go, Viper knives, Dan 1, made in Maniago, Italy. So a little bit of build-a-boarding there on the blade. I know maybe they could have put it up here out of the way, but I mean, it doesn't affect the operability of the knife at all. I just know, you know, some people yay, some people nay. It's just kind of one of those things to point out. No real choil on this, so you definitely do get a smile there. So maybe cutting in a choil would be something you might want to think about. That's up to you. Now you do have jimping. You do have jimping back here on your tab. You know, your friction folder tab. Pretty darn good. Keeps my finger in there pretty well. Get a great grip locked in there. But I really, I mean, you guys know me, and I like Laconicos so much, as I just really like a nice, simple drop point blade. I think it looks really good. That's just me. Pretty darn simple. Let's get some measurements here. What do we got? Oh, get it back there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just a hair over 7 inches on the Dan. 4 1/4, if you count that little area sticking out there, right about 4 1/4 on your handle length, which is going to give you just a little bit less than a 3-inch blade. I'm calling it 2 7/8. That's my call. Grip length, 3 1/2, maybe a little bit more. There you go. That's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. Get some size comparisons. Of course, we're going to whip out the old bug out. Excuse me. Not a bad. Let's go pivot to pivot. The Dan's got it a little bit on the handle, but the bug out wins in the blade. So, because this portion of the blade stick, or the handle sticks out on the Dan, a little bit, protrudes a little bit past. So, pretty close though. Pretty close. Let's check the Spyderco, the PM2. Looks pretty good. Definitely, Spyderco, the PM2, has got the size advantage without a question. But overall, it's a decent size knife. Like I said, right about 7 inches. Let's get our... Oh, where's that? There it is. Get a weight on it. Now, there's no real... And it's going to be hard to see, probably. Oh, no, it's not. But reflection helps. No real milling or anything for weight reduction on those liners. So it does have a little bit of weight to it. But not bad. 3.4. That's not bad at all. To me, it feels a little heavier than that. I will be perfectly honest with you. It feels a little heavier because y'all know that like 3.5 ounces is right about my carry, and it's just it feels just a little heavier than that. 96 grams overall. Now, nice deep carry clip. Oh yeah, yes indeedy. Clip is pretty nice. It's got some pretty darn good retention. Pretty easy. And easy as in, it has good retention, but it's fairly nice in and out of the pocket. There we go. Just easy in, easy out, not bad at all. Overall, what do I think? Well, for this being my first Viper knife on the channel, I'm impressed with the build quality. The micarta seems to be done very well. You guys know I like the blade. I like the overall profile and design. I mean, that, to be perfectly honest with you, that's kind of why I picked it. You know, with in the Dan, the free, and the key for the pole, because I was very interested in the overall profile of it, and I have to say I'm pretty darn pleased. Now, whether you guys are into the whole friction folder or thinking that, I don't know. I don't know if I am or I'm not. You know, for a heavier, dutier knife, I think a locking knife would probably be better. You know, when you start getting into the bigger knives and you're going to want to be doing potentially heavier tasks, you might want a locking knife. But, I mean, this is a very elegant, very good looking, and very capable knife without question. I just don't think I definitely wouldn't be doing hard tasks with it, just because it is not a locking blade. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty solid knife, guys, without question. I mean, ambidextrous pocket clip, so that's good. You got some lefty love, you got some lanyard love. The only thing you don't have is locking love. Yeah, that's about it. You like it. I don't know if you've been seeing it, but you do have kind of a half stop. What did they call it? I have the article pulled up here because I knew I wasn't going to remember. And they call it action stopper. Yeah, instead of a traditional lock, your fingers are protected by a Viper's action stopper. Viper's action stopper. Now, I wonder if that's what they're calling the half stop. Now, let's just see. Got a normal grip. Bring it down. If it does close, yeah, you probably, that corner probably could get you. But I mean, if you're using the knife the way a friction folder is being intended to use and not being crazy with it, you're not going to have any problems with it. Really. It's just like I said, if I was going to do some really heavier work, like a little bit bigger knife like this, should probably be expected to do. I just don't know if I think I would want a locking knife for that. Very nice knife. So, like I said, it's going to end up being given away on the channel. Hint, probably very soon. We'll just say that. So, keep your eyes open for that. But $124. That's what the Viper Dan 1 costs. Both of the Silver Twill, the Dan 1 and the Dan 2, are $124. The Dan, or the G10 and Canvas Micarta, I think, are both $114, $115, $125, $115 is the price difference between the Twills and the Canvas and G10. So overall, guys, I think it's a solid knife. It's a very good looking knife. It's a very well built knife. I think we've decided, the review team has decided to give it an 8 for the simple fact that on a larger knife like this, I think a lock is probably, and this is completely opinion, you may agree, you may disagree, then that's fine. But I think on a knife this size, a lock is probably something I am going to want to have. We'll put it that way. Or we, as in the review team. So, there you go, guys. That has been my thoughts on the Viper Dan 1. It is a very nice knife, guys. Really, and very happy to have had it on the channel as the first Viper knife for sure. So, remember, guys, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Don't forget to vote. Go to the channel's homepage, click on that community tab, and you can also vote in this month's poll between the Rock Jumper, the Krakatoa, and the Jimson from Fox Knives. So, and don't forget, guys, fundraiser raffle. Get in on that too. That's going on right now. All right, guys, I'll get out of here. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. And until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.